Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Chirasmita presenting the headlines first. Crude oil prices up after US strikes on nuclear facilities in Iran. India prepared for Hormuz disruption, has enough oil reserves and diversified supplies, says Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Tripura becomes country's third fully literate state. Mizoram Governor General Vijay Kumar Singh retired leads state-level Beti Bachao Beti Padhao plantation drive. Manipur's Lin Thoi Chanambam becomes first Indian to win gold at Berlin Junior European Cup. In Anderson Tendulkar Cricket Trophy, India resumes second innings on day 4, lead by 159 at lunch. Crude oil prices rose by around 1% in intraday trade today. Brent crude was trading over 0.9% up at $77.75 per barrel, while WTI crude was trading over 0.9% up at $74.55 per barrel when reports last came in. The spike in prices came after the US strikes on nuclear facilities in Iran. Iran has been threatening to shut the Strait of Hormuz, through which around 20% of global crude supply flows, triggering widespread concerns. Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said India is well prepared to handle any disruption in oil supply due to the Israel-Iran conflict and possible closure of the Strait of Hormuz. He emphasized that India had already diversified its crude import sources and that oil marketing companies have sufficient stock. Puri added that the government is closely monitoring the situation and expects calm and de-escalation, with the Prime Minister actively engaging global leaders.
Insofar as the global situation today is concerned, the escalation of tensions in the Middle East was not entirely unexpected. In fact, we had foreshadowed this escalation, and the government under the Honorable Prime Minister has been consistently and periodically reviewing the situation, including the possibility of the closure of the Straits of Hormuz. And as I have mentioned earlier, we had diversified the sources of supply, and out of the 5.5 million barrels of crude oil that India consumes daily, about 1.5 and 2 million only come through the Straits of Hormuz. We import roughly 4 million barrels through other routes. And our companies, the oil marketing companies, have enough stocks. Most of them have stocks up to 3 weeks. One of them has, in fact, 25 days stocks. And we are also confident that we can increase the supply of crude through other routes should the situation show.
The conflict continues between Iran and Israel as both countries exchange missile strikes. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has vowed that punishment against Israel will continue, making his first statement after the US joined Israeli attacks on Iran. Meanwhile, Israel hit Iranian government targets in Tehran today in a series of strikes that followed a salvo of missiles and drones fired by Iran at Israel as fighting between the two foes raged for the 11th day. Israel's defense minister said it hit targets including the notorious Evin prison in the Iranian capital and the security headquarters of the paramilitary Revolutionary Guards. Tripura was today declared a fully literate state, becoming the third in India after Mizoram and Goa. The proclamation was made by Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha during a program in Agartala, calling it a historic day for the state. Tripura's literacy rate has reached 95.6%, up from 20.24% in 1961. The Chief Minister credited the success to the effective implementation of the New India Literacy Program, Understanding Lifelong Learning for All in Society initiative under the National Education Policy 2020. He affirmed the government's continued efforts to promote lifelong learning and self-reliance among citizens.
कि त्रिपुरा राज्य पूरा भारत में थर्ड राज्य है जहां पर ये पूर्ण साक्षर राज्य के हिसाब से घोषणा हुई है। अबव 95.7% यहाँ पर अबव 95% के ऊपर अगर साक्षरता हो तो उसको पूर्ण राज्य कहलाया जाता है।
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma today inaugurated the production unit of She Rise, a zero-waste period mission under the Green Meghalaya initiative by the Shubham Charitable Association at Light Row. In a social media post, CM Sangma said that this is the first initiative of its kind in the Northeast region focused on producing reusable sanitary pads. He mentioned that the association has effectively utilized the 5 lakh rupees grant from the Chief Minister's special fund to procure essential machinery and create employment for over 25 women in the community. He further urged the public to support this initiative. In Arunachal Pradesh, the General Officer commanding 56th Infantry Division, Major General Vivek Bakshi, called on Governor Lieutenant General K.T. Parnaik today at Raj Bhavan in Itanagar. They held discussions on the security situation along the line of actual control, civil-military cooperation, disaster preparedness and welfare initiatives. The Governor praised the Indian Army's dedication in protecting the borders and maintaining peace in sensitive regions. He expressed confidence in the Army's readiness and highlighted the importance of civil-military partnerships. Mizoram Governor General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh today led the state-level Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Plantation Drive 2025 at Sumtwal Aizawl Smart City Project Mainko. The event was organized by the State Hub for Empowerment of Women under the Directorate of Women and Child Development. The event saw the participation of Social Welfare Minister Lalrin Pui and senior officials. Ashoka samplings were planted to highlight commitment towards girl-child empowerment and environmental sustainability. The governor emphasized equal opportunities for girls under the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, while the minister noted improvement in the state's sex ratio at the birth and the success of awareness campaigns and plantation drives. In Arunachal Pradesh, the much-anticipated green electric buses began service in Pasighat today after delays due to lack of technical staff. Equipped with emergency exits and facilities for handicapped and pregnant passengers, the buses aim to offer a safe, comfortable ride. The bus drivers urge passengers to maintain cleanliness and avoid tobacco use. Commuters welcome the new service and call for public responsibility in keeping the buses clean. One bus will operate from Pasighat to Murkong Select Railway Station at 5 a.m. while the other will head towards Roing at 6 a.m. Tickets can be purchased at Pasighat Bus Station and Pasighat Market.
आपका बैटरी भी इसमें अलग डिजाइन देके रखा हुआ है, बैटरी को भी चार्जिंग सिस्टम। आदमी लोग बोलते हैं बैटरी गाड़ी है, बैटरी ब्लास्ट हो जाएगा, वो वाला मेटल का नहीं है, ये बहुत ही अच्छा मेटल का बैटरी है। मतलब इन बैटरी बस से ये होता है ना, पोल्यूशन नहीं होता है, एनवायरनमेंट के लिए अच्छा है, ये बोलेंगे। और पब्लिक इसका ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा फायदा होता है, मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगा।
Governor of Nagaland La Ganeshan convened a review meeting on the Pradhan Mantri TB Mukt Bharat Abhiyan with senior officials of the Department of Health and Family Welfare at Raj Bhavan, Kohima today. The meeting was held to assess the progress and implementation of the TB elimination program in the state. Governor, while appreciating the department's initiatives, underscored the importance of leveraging the influence of religious leaders to spread awareness and reduce the stigma associated with TB. Lin Thoi Chanambam made history at the Berlin Junior European Cup 2025, becoming the first Indian judoka to win gold at the prestigious tournament. The 18-year-old from Manipur triumphed in the 63 kg category, a major leap from an earlier world title in the 57 kg class at the 2022 Cadet World Championships in Sarajevo. Competing against 618 athletes from 37 countries, Linthoi delivered a standout performance for Team Inspired Institute of Sport, overcoming a series of tough international opponents. Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Duhoma today inaugurated the Olympic Day Run in Aizawl organized by the Mizoram Olympic Association. Speaking at the event, he said that currently only 2 Mizo youths have been able to represent India at the Olympics. To change this, the Chief Minister announced that the government will take comprehensive steps under Vision 2036 aimed at nurturing and supporting athletes so that Mizo sportsperson can compete in the 2036 Olympics. Sports Minister Langlinglova Hamar also participated in the event, marking the state's commitment to advancing sports development. In Anderson Tendulkar Cricket Trophy today, India resumed their second innings on day 4 of first test at Headingley, Leeds, and had scored 179 for 3 wickets till reports last came in. At the end of third day's play yesterday, which was cut short due to rain, India ended at 90 for 2. Earlier, England were bundled out for 465 runs in the first innings in reply to Team India's first innings total of 471 runs. Nagaland Director, Youth Resources and Sports Department Ketho Situo Sekhose said today's life is so sedimentary in nature and one needs to be active, and while being active, we learn more where talents can be discovered. Speaking at the Olympic Day Run organized by the Nagaland Olympic Association today at IG Stadium, Sekhose urged the participants to keep up their capabilities with a little more practice and encouragement from the parents too.
That is the reason the Department of Human Resources have been organizing other events too. I would like to thank the Nagaland Olympic Association for organizing this Olympic Day, and this is something which they have been doing.
Sikkim University today launched its 4-year undergraduate program curriculum in alignment with the National Education Policy NEP 2020. The inaugural event was graced by Sikkim's Education Minister Raju Basnet as the chief guest. Speaking to reporters, the minister highlighted that NEP 2020 offers a flexible and student-centric framework aiming to transform higher education by promoting holistic learning.
4-year curriculum for undergraduates has been released. It was prepared by this committee headed by Professor.
In Nagaland, Sethilu Medio of Ruzukri Government Higher Secondary School and Iris Zomawi Lushai of Chumokadima Government Higher Secondary School, Faradul Islam from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Hifire, and Jaren Thongodyo from Holy Cross Higher Secondary School, Dimapur were selected based on academic merit under criteria set by Samagra Siksha and the Nagaland Board of School Education (NBSE). The students were chosen by the Ministry of Education.
Firstly, I want to thank the JST, Japan Science and Technology, MOE, Ministry of Education, Delhi, and Samagra Shiksha Education Department of Nagaland.
It was a great. Firstly, I would like to thank JST, Japan Science and Technology, and DST, Department of Science and Technology in India, for giving me this opportunity to participate in the Sakura Science Exchange Program.
And to end the news, the main points once again. Crude oil prices up after US strikes on nuclear facilities in Iran. India prepared for Hormuz disruption, has enough oil reserves and diversified supply, says Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Tripura becomes country's 3rd fully literate state. Mizoram Governor General Vijay Kumar Singh retired, leads state-level Beti Bachao Beti Padhao plantation drive. Manipur's Linthoi Chanambam becomes first Indian to win gold at Berlin Junior European Cup. And in Anderson Tendulkar Cricket Trophy, India resumes second innings on day 4. KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant extend India's lead with a solid stand. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.